Kawhi up top, looks at the clock, turns the corner for the win! Got it!
When it comes to big moments in sports, this one is on that list. Raptors versus 76ers, Game 7, tie game, virtually no time on the clock, and Kawhi Leonard sinks a jaw-dropping shot. For more on that incredible moment, I want to bring in our next guest. Dwight Walton is a basketball analyst and a former member of Canada's Olympic basketball team. Dwight, nice to see you there. First of all, tell me about your reaction. You're watching this game and you saw that shot go down 4 bounces. What was that like?
It was an amazing experience for me, only because of how I follow the sport so much in this country. And all the pressure that was on Masai Ujiri, the day he made the trade for Kawhi Leonard in exchange for DeMar DeRozan, to me it just validated everything that was done in the Raptors season so far this season. That is by far the biggest shot in Raptors franchise history. It's the first Game 7 buzzer beater in NBA history. Just all the ramifications that went along with the shot. It was fantastic to see. It was great for the city of Toronto, but most importantly, it was great for our great country of Canada. And it's once again, it's even legitimized the Raptors franchise even more because of the ramifications of that shot. It was a great shot, great to see, and I'm happy most of all for the Raptors and Kawhi Leonard.
So just how rare is it for a shot like that to go in? Not only the pressure of the moment, but the sheer physics of it, because you're just kind of watching with bated breath and you feel as though it's not going to actually drop, and then it does.
You know what? You can take that shot 100 times, and I guarantee you 99 times that shot's not going to go in. As you said, the physics. To hit the front end of the rim, to bounce up in the air, hit the other side of the rim, and to eventually fall in after 4 bounces, it doesn't make any sense scientifically or physically, whatever word you want to use. But luck was on their side. The Raptors franchise needed some luck. They got it yesterday, and it helped them advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. It was a great moment, but once again, sometimes you need to be lucky rather than good, and in this case, it definitely helped the Raptors.
So Dwight, you think that the physics of this, that you would say that 99% of the time that shot should not have gone in? Is that, do you think that, based on what you saw?
That is what I'm saying. It's now, can a shot bounce sometimes and go in? Absolutely. But the physics of that shot to hit the side of the rim, and if you look at the camera angles, it looked like it was going to bounce out. But for whatever reason, it bounced in the correct spot, bounced again on the other side, and softly fell through. It's an incredible moment, a very lucky shot, but I'm sure the Raptor Nation, Raptor fans will take it, as I am today. Once again, fantastic shot in Raptors history.
Amazing. And, you know, even Kawhi Leonard, right? He's kind of crouched down on the sidelines. He's watching it. I think he couldn't believe it. Oh, no,
he definitely couldn't. And if you listen to Nick Nurse, the head coach of the Raptors, in his post-game presser as well, he said it was a lucky shot, but he'll take it. And as I said earlier, sometimes it's better to be lucky than to be good, and it helped out in this case.
Let's talk a little bit about DeMar. You know, you mentioned that trade, right? It was a year ago, right around now, that there was, we were talking about it here. I mean, that DeMar DeRozan trade, getting Kawhi Leonard to Toronto. DeMar DeRozan was, you know, fiercely proud of being in the city, wanted to stay in Toronto, wanted to stay at Raptors. A lot of people were questioning Raptors management in terms of that decision. Where do you think that conversation goes now?
Well, here's the deal. The reality is, and with all due respect to DeMar DeRozan, who was extremely loyal to that Raptor franchise and the Raptors fan base, Masai Ujiri made the right decision, in my opinion, in terms of getting not only a better basketball player, but arguably one of the best players in the world, at least the top 3 in Kawhi Leonard. You're finally getting a superstar, a player that validates the franchise and has the respect of the officials down the gut of basketball games. And any chance you have a chance to get a player of that ilk, you take that risk. The reality is that the Toronto Raptors market is not a destination for top-tier free agents. And if you get the opportunity to acquire a top-tier player in Kawhi Leonard, you take that chance. Masai Ujiri deserves a lot of kudos today. He took the chance, he took the risk, and I think the shot that Kawhi Leonard made yesterday, for my money, validates the move. Of course, it is only in the second round. They are advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals, but I think that shot yesterday validated a lot of the thoughts that Raptors fans may have had. It's a fantastic moment once again, and it definitely validates the move as far as I'm concerned.
And this moment is, of course, so connected to that Vince Carter miss in Game 7 against the Sixers back in 2001. So, and I think we're going to show some of that here because people will remember that. There it is. I mean, this is the antithesis of that. This is the opposite of that.
You know what? And you fast forward 18 years. Yes, 2001, that was a crushing blow. A lot of criticism went towards Vince Carter because he went to his graduation at North Carolina the same day. So people questioned whether or not he had enough energy to make that shot at the end. But I think you fast forward 18 years to yesterday, May 12, 2019. I think the shot by Kawhi Leonard erases that negative memory. And definitely this shot puts the Raptors in the record book, as I mentioned earlier. The first time in a Game 7 in NBA history, we had a buzzer beater to win a series. So for sure, yesterday's shot eradicates and erases the memory of the Vince Carter miss back in 2001.
Dwight, I'm going to get in trouble. I'm out of time, but very quickly, 10 seconds. How do the Raptors fare against the Bucks?
It's going to be tough. The Bucks have their own superstar in Giannis Antetokounmpo. They have a lot of depth. They're getting Malcolm Brogdon back from injury. But the Raptors are up to the task. Kawhi Leonard is the star of this series as well. I think it's going to be a great series. I want the Raptors to win. I think they come out on top. It's going to go either 6 or 7.
Dwight, great to talk to you. Thank you very much for taking the time.
My pleasure. Anytime. Have a good day.